For those who are attending Innovation Series for the first time, you might be wondering what it is, but it's simply a series of thought leadership events that we started with the purpose of promoting the spirit of innovation in our country.
What is the Kampala that you want to see? What is the vision that you have of Kampala, where you live?
You may have realized that during the school term, there's a lot of congestion. And during the school holiday, there's not that much congestion.
I realize that most people think that Kampala is poorly planned, the roads are narrow, and that's why we have traffic jams. We have traffic jams largely because incomes have increased, a middle class has expanded, and more people have bought cars.
If every division of Kampala can have good schools, there should be no need for people to crisscross the city, drive long distances to take their children to good schools.
In 2005, we were registering 2,800 cars per month. Now we register about 14,000 cars per month. That tells you that the number of people able to purchase cars has increased.
We need to build these vehicles and put them on the road one by one. And as we are building these buses, and someone in Katwe is adding value in terms of making a seat, another person is adding value in terms of making the web frame.
We would like to partner with the ideas people and help them also partner with the right other partners.
Coming from the UK, for your typical broadband, as an average student, you'd be paying about £20, which is 100,000 Uganda shillings, for just a month, whereas here, you're paying about 250,000 shillings.
Internet costs are a bit higher in Africa generally, and not just in Uganda, and not just Rogue, is because most of the content that we call the internet actually sits in Europe. It sits in Europe, sits in the US. So what you're getting as the internet in Europe is actually pretty much local content. For us, it's an import. So we have to pay for the costs of the submarine cable that brings it from Europe to Africa. Then we have to pay for the cost for the terrestrial fiber from Mombasa to the border. Then there's a cost from the border to Kampala, not factoring in the cost to bring it to your house.
I happen at the moment to be seated on the front seat as the country builds its largest infrastructure project. It is the biggest infrastructure project in scale and in scope.
Karuma is not built for me, it's built for the next 30, 40 years. It's built for your future. But it's the lack of a grand vision backed by politics around what you're doing to give people a sense of direction that this is where we want to go.
Innovation Series is an initiative of Brainchild BCW and is sponsored by Rock,
Total,
Sanlam and Quicket.